with that being said, Ahmad, since this is your team, how you feel about this whole situation with Jonathan Kuminga? Do you think he's worth that $90 million contract that he wants? How do you feel about this, man?
Well, we can't really be surprised that Jonathan Kuminga is asking for this. Based upon the sources, it looks like Jonathan Kuminga's biggest thing is he wants control over his destiny as an NBA player, which we can't get mad at him for after what Kerr did to him last season. Kerr holded this nigga for the four most important games of his entire career, bro. Like if I was Kuminga, bro, I'm gonna act a little unreasonable too. Bro. You had me on DMP for four of the most important games of the Warriors season last year. So going into this season, like, yeah, bro, we gotta make some decisions, bro. You gotta give me a no trade clause. You gotta give me something because y'all moving me like I'm a fourth option, bro. I'm like a third option. Y'all moving me like I'm a bench player for real, for real. And that's why I feel like no, he's not worth the no trade clause, but he gotta try to argue for that or go to a team that is going to value him because it's clear that the Warriors aren't valuing him at all. Um, I think I'd rather see him go to the Kings because the Kings are offering Malik
DeRozan.
Monk was you said what?
DeRozan?
No, I heard Malik Monk was on the table. I heard 90 like the 4 year 90 million with Malik Monk. I would like to see Malik Monk on the Warriors. I think it's a good start. I don't think Kuminga can play on the Warriors any longer because there's too much bad juju in the air.
Yeah.
Um, like Kerr don't believe in him for real. We know he doesn't believe in him. After the post game when he came back after the acquisition of Jimmy Butler, he was like, "Oh, we trying to find a spot for him in the lineup." You're lying, Kerr. You're not trying to find a spot for him, bro. Because when Curry went down, you had this nigga DMP still. There was a place for him, and you didn't want to put him in the offense. So I think we just cut our losses, grab Malik Monk, and get this train moving, bro. The Warriors have not are the only NBA team to have not made a single acquisition this summer. That's crazy. So to answer your question, John, I think it's crazy that he's not gonna get a no trade clause. He's not like that yet, but I do think he's worth the 4 year $90 million with the Kings. I think he could definitely help the organization out a lot. I just don't think he's gonna find a great fit with the Warriors. I think there's too much bad juju in the air.
So that's what they talking about. They talking about going to the Kings now.
Yeah, they talking about him going to the Kings or the Suns, but the Warriors' big thing is the
Mm.
Warriors are really dead set on a guaranteed first round pick, which is crazy.
Mm.
It's just crazy to me because the Warriors don't know what to do with a first round pick for real, for real. They could get Cooper Flag, and it ain't gonna matter because they can't develop young players. They can't develop big
Oh,
men, so that's not gonna matter. They need to call Mark Jackson back as a consultant or something because Kerr, I don't know, bro, looking crazy, and they're wasting Curry's good years.
yeah, he only got like 2, 3 more years left.
Yeah, what the fuck is we doing, bro? Like, get them move on. And bro, we don't know what's happening with Gary Payne. We don't know what's happening with Al Horford, and everyone's waiting on Kuminga.
On Kaminga, yeah, before they
Yeah,
can make those other acquisitions.
You know what's crazy? I think it all went downhill when the Jordan Poole stuff happened for the Warriors.
Yep,
yeah.
Yeah, like that was the start of it all, like of it going down. Because Jordan Poole was the future, so it's supposed to be the future. I think, really.
he was.
Low
Yeah.
key, low key.
And not only that, to piggyback off of Shaq real quick, because I did want to mention that too, bro. Is things started going like you could trace this all the way back to Jordan Poole Draymond incident for real.
Yeah.
And then it's like y'all had the chance also real quick. Y'all had the chance to get Lamelo in the draft.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's y'all went with Kaminga instead. Imagine if y'all went Lamelo, y'all would have had Melo and Poole as your future when Curry leaves. Yo, y'all
Nah,
messed up. Y'all
I
messed
don't. I
up
don't get that.
big time.
I don't get
Big,
that.
big, big, big time. I
I think
understand
I
y'all
think that
needed
was
a
the year they
big,
got
but still.
Wiseman. They got Wiseman instead of Lamelo.
LaMelo, yeah.
Yeah, they
And that
yeah
backfired on him big time.
yeah
Big time.
yeah. I
But
don't know what. Man.
Trav, what you got to say about this Kaminga
Yeah,
situation?
it I think it's just Ahmad said everything for real. I mean, it's just at this point it's too much bad blood for him to even come back and try to ball. Like I feel like it'd be a worse Dalton Connect situation. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the confidence wouldn't be there. I feel like he'd be like basically playing on ice. You know what I mean? Like he's got to be perfect or you know what I mean, it's going to go left type shit. You know what I mean? Like he can't, I feel like he can't do what he needs to be doing as a ball player in that environment. So, I mean, I don't know why they're so, you know, head sprung on like being hard, like not letting him go. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. Like you're basically holding this man hostage for no reason. It seems spiteful. You know what I mean? Just let him go. I mean, do a sign and trade if you need to. And get something back for him. Obviously, you know it's not going to work. You're not going to play him. So why do you want him to sign the extension if you're not going to play him anyway? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like you just what are you holding on to him for? So yeah, and yeah, everything definitely started going downhill when with the Jordan Poole. I mean, they basically picked Draymond over Poole, picked Draymond over Clay. You know what I mean? I think just I'm not sure what they're doing. You know what I mean? So
This Draymond's fault.
it might
Yeah.
be. There's
It
all
might
might
be Draymond's
he might
fault.
be
It
that
might be
might be the
though.
Nexus event right there. You know what I mean? Like he might be that's the point where everything
Definitely Draymond's fault.
is from Draymond. Because I feel like if
It's
that
def-
didn't happen, I feel like this team would still be championship level. Jordan Poole actually balling because I feel like he would have been under that lineage of winners and
Yeah.
getting better and not playing with scrubs. And because now it's like I said, I even look at Jordan Poole a little sideways. Like, is he still him anymore? But I think that was like the perfect fit. And it's
He even had a
been
nickname.
it's
Pool
Pool
been
party.
party.
Yeah,
yeah
pool party was lit.
it's been sideways for them ever since. So whoever's going in the front office, they need to fix that. You know what I mean?
Shaq, how you feeling about this
Man.
situation, bro?
Well, and the Warriors I'm seeing like the Warriors are thinking like let's try to re-sign him for that 1 year, get the team option. It's for the 2 years, but have the team option for the 1 year so they can try to trade him because he has the no trade clause right now, right?
Right.
Yeah, so they're just trying to like get something off of him because they know that he's gonna leave. I feel like Kuminga has so much potential, and his potential is really lost in Golden State. Like when he was coming out, I really was like really high on Kuminga, and it's just like, man, man, Golden like Ahmad was saying, Golden State just I don't know what they do with developing. Like I don't know what's the problem with Steve Kerr. I honestly don't know. Like I honestly don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I don't even know if Steve Kerr is a good coach or not because Steve Kerr has a resume of a good coach. So it's like he's a Hall of Fame coach. So it's like it's tough to really see.
Man,
But
Steve Kerr is a little overrated to me.
I feel like he's overrated too.
You'll never move me off of that. I mean, even
Yeah,
from coaching Golden State to coaching an Olympic team, he's always got the talent to where you can't fail. You know what I
you
mean?
can
So you
exactly like
can't
you
fail.
have Stephen
So
Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant,
'cause I've
Draymond
heard
Green.
that
Like
argument. They're like, oh well, he's won the gold medal. It's like, dog, look, come on, you gonna use the best team ever. Like you know what I mean?
But
Like
Trav,
yeah,
but other coaches have also had great players. Like look at Doc Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Like he's had
but
great players too. He had
okay,
one championship to show for it.
okay, but I mean,
yeah,
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point
that is a
because
good point. Doc Rivers, yeah.
I mean, he
and
ain't Stephen Curry
Doc can't
though.
coach.
But
Nobody could ever convince me that Doc can coach ever.
has Doc ever had a top 10 player?
Chris
Gian-
Paul
Giannis,
Top 10. Chris Paul's not in your top 10 ever.
you got Giannis
No, no,
ever?
no.
now.
What you mean? Top 10 like ever or top
Yeah,
10 at that
ever.
Oh,
time?
okay,
Oh,
ever okay.
ever,
Top 10
ever.
ever.
Oh,
Uh,
nah.
Giannis, I'll say Giannis. Giannis
Arguably. If well,
with
I
Arguably,
don't know, bro.
arguably.
If there's one, I
it's
guess
an
what I'm saying,
arguable. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
there's one spot in the top 10, you're gonna take Curry over Giannis, right?
Yeah.
I am,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just saying,
Definitely.
I think Kerr is dealing with a generational talent compared to
Hmm.
some of these other coaches. I mean, you probably could say the same thing about my man Phil Jack. You know what I mean? He had Jordan and he had Kobe. You know what I mean? So it's like, was he actually a really good coach? Because we see him go to the New York Knicks and just be ass.
Stinking
Oh
So it's
my
everywhere.
like,
God. He
so it's like,
ruined.
are
He
these
ruined.
guys really good coaches, or are they just lucky to get these generational talents? You know what I mean? Like,
No,
I
that's
don't
true.
I
know.
think it could be the roll of the dice. You know what I mean? It can go either way.
Well, what
Pop.
makes a
What
good?
about Pop? What are we
No,
saying
Pop's
for
a good
Pop?
coach.
Nah,
Pop's a
Pop's
good
a
coach.
great
I think
coach.
we
No,
know
no, no. I
Pop's a
know
good.
he's a great
Yeah.
coach. I'm just saying, based off of Trav's logic.
Well,
I'm just saying.
honestly,
But
go
Generational
like,
ahead, Trav.
talent.
kind of how we talked about a few pods ago, the Pop, they've been in the playoffs for 20 years straight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
also had great
Yeah.
players. They've
Yeah.
had great players 20 years straight too, though.
True.
Now, I
They
wouldn't.
I would
I wouldn't say Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu.
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
He from transition from David Robinson, Tim Duncan,
Yeah.
like you talking about like 97
They've had
all the
great
way
transition.
to 2017, 18.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
will say, I think that's more so speaks to the developmental aspect. I think that kind of could speak to more because it's kind of hard to like grade a
Yeah.
coach. Like, what are you grading a coach on? What makes a good coach? So I think if I had to pick one thing, it would be that developmental aspect because although the Spurs have had like good players come there, I
They
think
developed those
they
players.
They
developed
they
developed
players.
some
develop
players.
those
Yeah.
players to even like thrive in their system, but also thrive outside of that system, like Kawhi
Like,
Leonard and
Where
And
Steve
Ahmad,
Kerr shit
Ahmad
kind of inherited. Like he got Mark Jackson kind of handed him that team. Like he
and
got
Ahmad
handed Kevin Durant.
and Ahmad has spoken on this and can attest that Kerr hasn't really made any players. You know what I mean? He hasn't really
Yeah.
developed anyone where you're
Yeah.
like, oh, he did this. Like
Yeah.
Dre, Draymond, Clay, and Steph were going to be them. And if
Jordan Poole,
anyone,
arguably. Jordan Poole, arguably,
he
Trav.
didn't develop him. He
Arguably.
didn't develop
I
him,
don't.
Who
bro.
didn't? Yes, he did. Jordan
He didn't
Poole got.
develop.
Who developed Poole? That's the only player I'm giving Curry. Who developed Poole?
I think it was just the system. He was the
I'm
right
like, I
place,
don't
right
know.
time, right system.
I think playing around Curry, Clay, and them was the actual growth
Was
that
the
we
real
seen.
development.
I don't think that was Kerr
Okay,
like
I
doing
see what
that.
you're saying.
That's the angle. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Playing with them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Go ahead.
What do y'all think is the reason why what do you think the reason why the Kuminga and Kerr is beefing? Like, what do you think the reason is that Kerr decided to DNP? Because we saw like game 4 and game 5. Kuminga was the leading scorer game 4 with 26 points or 23 points, and then game 5 he was a second leading scorer with 26 points. So like with a
But
performance like that, why do you think he's not playing?
what was the main factor because of that, Ahmad? Because Curry was
He's injured.
exactly.
But it took him
That's the
3
answer.
games to do that. It took him 3 games to play.
Kuminga cannot. I watch Warrior games, bro. Kuminga doesn't know how to play with Curry at all. He doesn't know how to move without the ball. He doesn't know where to be at on the court. He's not. He doesn't understand the Warrior system at all. Like a player like Jordan Poole, he understands that Warrior system. That's why he thrives so well in it. Kuminga doesn't, bro. He doesn't know how. His IQ is low, super duper low.
Well, to your point, bro, I was with you on that too, and I was thinking the same exact thing, right? But then my thought was, okay, Curry goes down game 1, so why is he? Why? And we need the offensive,
yeah, for sure.
So why wasn't he playing like game 1, game 2, game 3? If it was Curry, if that was the reason he can't play with Curry, then why is it when Curry went down, he wasn't in the game? That is where those kind of go against each other, that kind of thinking. So I'm like, what is the reason? So if it's not Curry now, what is the reason?
Kerr don't like niggas.
Like it's like the Jason Tatum thing, honestly. Like
That's crazy.
We know what he named his son.
Yeah, you might be on to something, Josh. You might be on to something.
We didn't know what he named his son. It's Nick, right?
It's Nick. It's not even. It ain't Nicholas. It's just Nick.
It's not even Nicholas.
Nah.
It's not even Nicholas.
Yeah.
But Kuminga don't know how to play with Curry. I stand on that. And as to why, all jokes aside, as to why Kerr doesn't play Kuminga, I don't know, bro. Like I really genuinely don't know. But he can't. I do know that he can't play with Curry at all. He doesn't know where to be at. You know what I'm saying? On the court, and that's just how I feel personally. But Peanut, we have yet to get Peanut's take. Peanut, bro, how you feel about this, bro?
I think everybody's pretty much touched on what I was going to say. Shaq and Ahmad pretty much touched on what I was going to talk about with the no trade clause situation. I understand why Kuminga wants it because like Ahmad mentioned, he wants to be able to control his destiny, and the way the team has treated him, they haven't let him play, even though he clearly been healthy, clearly can perform. He's got those 20-point games, like Ahmad mentioned. I would personally also want the no trade clause, so that way they can't just they couldn't just let me play, I hoop, and then that bumps up my trade value, and they ship me off somewhere where I don't want to be. I'd want that no trade clause in my contract, so I could be like, I can play, I'd love to stay here, but if y'all don't want me to stay here, y'all gonna send me to someplace I want to actually play and where I'll actually be able to play and hoop.
Nah,
But
facts.
the Warriors clearly don't want to give him
I
that.
agree.
Facts.
I agree with you, P. But let's move on, y'all. Let's move on into the nitty gritty of the podcast. Kuminga, I hope, man, y'all figure it out because right now the Warriors are just not looking good going into next season, bro. Like we said in the pod, the last pod, playing team. So that's what y'all looking like right now, man. I'm sorry, bro. I know you don't want to hear that, bro, but
Bro,
if anybody gonna tell you, bro, it's us.
Josh, I want you to know, y'all. You see what our record was with Jimmy Butler. We only lost like what 3-4 games.
They
I'm
was
just
a
throwing.
different team with Jimmy Butler. I can't
So
even lie to
like
you.
I mean, so and forget Kuminga, bro. We was
Yeah.
killing. We went to the second round of the playoffs last year with this team. So I don't know where the fuck you got this shit confused at, bro. But like
The West is tough though.
The West is tough, bro.
it
The
was
West
tough
is tough.
last year too, bro. So we were second round with Jimmy Butler. We had the same team. And we only had Jimmy Butler like the end of that season too. That's like our record towards the end was crazy. So imagine having him the whole entire season, him really getting that continuity with the Warriors. I still got hope.